It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm exercising because I'm sick and I have a blocked nose, and I don't have any Vicks. I had to use Tiger Balm. That's the closest thing to a heat pad that I have that I can put on my chest and whatnot. And I put some on the tip of my nose, even though I think you're supposed to put it here, but whatever. But it didn't really seem to do anything but dry up my nose, so I then got some other brand. I have Vicks nasal spray, and I have this other brand of nasal spray, so I use the other brand that you're not supposed to use very often because it's quite powerful. And now I am exercising on my stepper until my nose starts, clearing up. So it's been like 10 minutes and still not clear. It's all blocked and everything, and I can't go to sleep with a blocked nose. It was like when I lay down, it's blocked on both sides. So um, I can feel that I'm not really that sick. I don't have a headache. I have a bit of a cough, but and a little bit of congestion in the chest, but in the throat, whatever. But other than those two things, two areas, I don't feel sick at all. I feel like I shouldn't be sick, and I've still got a blocked nose, so I can't wait for this silly cold to be through, because it's really, you can't not sleep without being a grouch in the morning, and you can't go through a day without doing stuff when haven't slept at all. So, like I said, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, haven't had a wink of sleep because I'm too busy fussing around with my nose. And I've already had a steam bath. Had a steam bath early in the evening. Well, yeah, I had a steam bath at around 6. Maybe I should have another one. But I'll wait another 10 minutes. If my nose doesn't start decongesting, I'll be like, maybe I need a steam bath. But the steam bath didn't really help before. I mean, it helps a tiny bit, but I mostly just sweat. I sweat more than actually get clear in my nose. Before, when I did it, it's like it didn't do much for my nose. It was when I'm at a different angles, when I'm moving around and stuff, my nose just automatically seems to clear up. So my nose ended up clearing up when I was cooking in the kitchen and walking around a little bit. But when you just like, if I laid in front of the TV, my nose would clog up again. But if I do like, a little bit of exercise, like squats or something in front of the TV, it might clear. So, but you can't be like a machine and doing this at various hours waiting for your nose to clear. But that's what I'm doing apparently. So I haven't had a cold in a really long time. Like ever since, like, this is like my 3rd year, so I haven't had a cold for 2 years. So it's getting me reintroduced to it, and I'm like, oh, I hate colds, they suck, But I did get my shot, but unfortunately I got the cold before I got the shot, so I didn't get the shot before I got the cold. So even if you're living in a warm climate area, you need to get a shot because when the cold comes, it sucks, and I hate every feeling to do with it. And I hate buying cough medicine and you don't feel like it works, and you wish you had bought the more expensive one, which you had left on the shelf, because you figured, every kind of brand of cough syrup works. And like I bought the cheapest brand in the supermarket, and I bought like a $10 or $11 brand at chemist. And I must say, I don't know, I thought the cheaper one at the supermarket worked a tiny bit better, but I don't really like either one. I wish I had bought the more expensive one, the Vicks one, but then, I'm putting Vicks nasal spray up my nose and it doesn't work at all, so maybe I need a different brand. So, every time I spend on cough medicine, it's like almost 10. Well, one was $6 something cents, but most of the time they're like at least $10. And you're like going, oh, that's like $30 out of my non-existent paycheck sort of thing. So, like I do like one shift a week, and I get $100 in a week for work. Yeah, but I don't mind spending the money when it's important, but I want it to work and everything. And it's like, well, this one doesn't really work that well, but I must say that I think the one in the supermarket has actually settled my cough a little bit. But I bought the well, most of the two of those items. Oh no, I'm buying. No. The cheaper brand at the supermarket was the one that I took one taste of and I didn't like it so much because it wasn't very sweet. I like the sweetie candy kind of taste in my cough syrups, and so I was swallowing the one that I got from the chemist, and it's for mild coughs, but it seems to work okay on my cough. I think my cough's gone down a little bit, so I'll probably drink more of it. You're supposed to only take it one little bit every 8 hours, and I'm taking Panadols every 2 hours, and I had a packet of Coles Panadols, I had Panadols, and I have some Asperclear aspirin, and I have all these different sorts of Panadols and stuff. I've eaten all the Coles Panadols and had like 3 of the Panadols, and I've had 2 aspirin. And I'm like, this is like in a day. And then I've got taken 4 separate swigs of cough syrup. And, I'm getting pretty tired of drinking all this anti-flu stuff. And I put some Tiger Balm because I don't have, the Vicks Vapor Rub. So I put Tiger Balm on my chest, Tiger Balm on my nose, and I'm like, come on, I'm not even really sick anymore. I just have a nose and a problem, really. That's what's stopping me from sleeping sound. But I'm like, you just wish it would all just work. Buy all this stuff, and it's like, okay, I just bought like $50 worth of stuff, but it's taking its time to actually work. I already had the nasal sprays. I spent I know, probably around $100 last year collecting a bunch of nasal sprays, because a nasal spray is what I need every now and again, but it doesn't even seem to be working. I'm spraying it up my nose and I'm like, still can't sleep. Got this block feeling in my nose, sinus, whatever. And yeah, geez. So I'm having a bit of a rough trek with this silly cold, but it feels like it's almost getting a little bit clearer. But it feels blocked. I'm so annoyed at my nose right now because all I want to do is curl up and sleep.